Hey guys, you're watching Hear Me Out, and I'm Najwa. I wanted to show you guys my highlight collection. I have a lot of highlighters, at least I think so, and I wanted to show you guys the goodies that I have. A few of them are new. A lot of them are my go-to everydays, and then some of them are really old that I actually found and I want to start using them again. So I just want to go over my entire highlight collection and share that with you. I mean, who doesn't want to see highlights? Like, I love highlights. I have none on right now, so I'm gonna put a few on just to show you guys how they look on my skin tone. And again, I am an NC 44 in MAC or 42, it depends. So that's my reference. I wanted to, oh, and also my hair is straight. As you can see, I flat ironed it today. I am going to post a video showing you my flat iron routine. Nothing too wordy, just showing you what I do. So if you want to see that, then I'll either have it in the description or up below. Anywho, let's start off with liquid highlights. I guess I could start off with, because I only have one. I have the Femme Couture Get Luminous Golden Drops Luminizer, and it looks like this. It gives you a very slight, like very slight glow. It's not something that's crazy, but it is liquid. So this one I got at my Sally Beauty Supply. I saw this and I was like, ooh, this would be nice to mix in with my foundation, and I've really been loving it for that. I'll go into the cream highlights that I have. First, I want to show you guys the Marc Jacobs glow stick that I have. This one is in Spotlight, and it is the white one. And I mean, I haven't used it too much. I used it a couple times. I do like the glow that it gives. It looks really nice. Now, another cream that I have is my very first highlight. This is the first highlight that I ever purchased. This is the Hard Candy highlight wheel, and it comes with 4 different shades. This one is called 135 Brown Palette. It says Spotlighters All Over Highlighter. Okay, so the one that I go to often is this gold right here. I use all of them, but this one is definitely my favorite, so I'm gonna swatch that. And this one, again, was my first highlight that I ever purchased. And I actually, when I purchased it, I didn't quite know how to use it until highlighting became a thing, and then I played around with it more. And the very next one is something new. This is the last cream highlight that I have, but this is the newest one. This is the Becca Cosmetics highlight in Prosecco Pop, and I got this because I purchased the Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette. And Prosecco Pop was my favorite blush. This is my favorite blush in there, Prosecco Pop. So I said, why not get the cream? When the creams came out, I was like, oh hells yeah. So I used this once before. I haven't really dipped into it that much, but so pretty. I love this highlight so much. It's one of my favorites, which is why I don't really use it as often, because I kind of like save it for special occasions. Since I was talking about Becca and Prosecco Pop, I'll just show you the palette. These are Prosecco Pop and what is it called? Champagne Pop. Those two highlights. I adore Prosecco Pop. I wear that so much. That's it right there. And then Champagne Pop I will put beside it. Champagne Pop is right here. Now we're sticking with Becca. This was the first Becca highlight that I ever purchased. This one is Opal. And I really dig this color. It's so pretty. Such a pretty color. Oh my goodness. Like, look at that. Look how shimmery it is on me. So pretty. So that's Opal. That's my first Becca highlight, and then I was obsessed. Probably go with this one next. This is a MAC highlight. This one is Soft and Gentle. I don't use this often, to be honest with you, and I probably should. This one is definitely pretty. So that's Soft and Gentle by MAC. Now an OG highlight for me is the e.l.f. highlight. This is actually a bronzing powder, but I use it as a highlight. This one is called Sun Kissed, and you kind of have to work your finger all up in there to get the product. I really like that one. It reminds me of Prosecco Pop in a way. Now for two highlights that I absolutely adore. They're very inexpensive, and you guys are gonna know what these are. These are the Wet n Wild highlight. This one is Precious Petals, and then this is Crown of My Canopy. They're so pretty. Precious Petals, I think I'm gonna actually put this on do I want to put Precious Petals? No, I'm gonna put Crown of My Canopy, and I'm using the Morphe 510 brush, and I'm just gonna apply it right there on my cheekbone. This is the pinker one. This is Crown of My Canopy, and it's so gorgeous. Oh my heavens. Like, are you guys picking that up? That is beautiful. And then this one, which is Precious Petals. I'll just swatch on my hand for you guys. Very pretty highlight. So those two I adore. I love how smooth they feel. They're not chunky. They just give you the nicest glow ever. I'm going to talk about these two highlights. I really appreciate them because of how subtle they are. Like, these are Sephora highlight powders. They're called Baked Illuminators. This one is in Light Beam, and this is Stardust. It might look similar. This is more pink, and this is, well, a white gold. The white gold is beautiful, guys. Look. So Stardust looks like this when you swatch it. Looks completely pale, right? And then when you do that on your skin, it gives off this nice golden, like it just turns to gold. It literally turns to gold. It's so pretty. Now swatched on my hand, it's a bit more intense. I'm just gonna clean my brush off so I can get some of that and put it on this side so you guys can see. See, it just looks completely gold, and it's smooth and it's beautiful. I really like that highlight as well. This one is called Light Beam, and let me just swatch this over here. This one's more of the pinky highlight, so this one reminds me a lot of that e.l.f. one. It's more pink. But now I want to go into a higher end product. This is Bobbi Brown, and this is Bronze Glow. This is like an intense gold, man. It's so intense. So look at this, guys. Like, holy bajoli, this is beautiful. So gorgeous. I want to go into these two palettes from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I got two. I got Sun Dipped and That Glow. I prefer That Glow, to be honest with you, because I prefer these three colors. I mixed this one, and this one to make like a perfect highlight color. So I mix gold and bronze, dripping in gold, and bubbly, and I just apply that. Then I'll take Sunburst and I'll just dot it on the very high points of the cheek. I love this palette. It's so near and dear to my heart. That Glow. Now, Sun Dipped, I feel like the colors are kind of disjointed in this palette. Like, they're disjointed. I don't know. Now, I do want to talk about the last few highlights that I have. These are from Jeffree Star, and I purchased them recently. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you about these highlights. Packaging wise, these are beautiful. The pans are heavy. They feel like you bought something. You know what I mean? Like they feel very good. This one is called Eclipse, and this is the Manny MUA and Jeffree Star collaboration. These highlights are not necessarily my favorites. I'm just gonna be honest with you. They're not my favorites in that they're very intense. Like, look at this. It is screaming intensity, right? This one is King Tut. So this is a gold. I'll swatch this with my finger. Oh God, this is beautiful. King Tut. Right there next to Eclipse. This one is Siberian Gold. Can you tell that I really like gold highlights? This one is Siberian Gold. And I swatch this down here. This one here. Oh, that way, Naj. Okay. And the last one is Peach Goddess. Peach Goddess. Did you get that? Peach Goddess is a peachy, oh, this one, a peachy color. Very pretty highlights. They're super duper intense, as you can see. But my only issue with them is that they kind of, I don't know if it's, maybe I just don't have the right tool to apply it with, but I see Jeffree using these, this brush, so I don't know. When I do this on most of my highlights, I like brush it like down like that, like to get color, I do that, yeah, and then I brush it on. Intense. Look at that nose highlight. Like, you could not get any more intense than that, right? But here's my issue, my only issue, is that they just seem like they're so chunky. Like they leave. Okay, here it is. I can explain it perfectly with these swatches that I see on my face. Like on my hand, when I use my finger, they applied very creamy and they applied really well. But then with a brush, it's like the brush separates it so much that it leaves little chunks of glitter. Like I see glitter all over here. There's just so much glitter. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Alright guys, so that's it. That's my highlight collection. I have a whole ton and I probably don't need to buy any more, but I probably will. If you have any questions, hit me up. If you want to, again, see my hair being straightened, then get in the description box. But that's it. That's all I have to say. Bye guys.